The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tommy O'Brien, and Darrell Martin.
Welcome, folks. We have the Dow Industrials right now up 6. You get the Nasdaq down 1. S&Ps are off 1. Gold contract up $3.40, trading at $12.83 even. We have silver up 8 cents, $17.61. You got platinum up $3.50, trading at a price point of $9.57. Oil down 54 cents, $47.13 a barrel. The 10-year note down 3 ticks, 30-year bond off 9 ticks, and good old King Dollar up 150 ticks, trading at 96.820. If you haven't test drove the Nadex platform, folks, great time to do it. Come over to our website at TFNN.com. You're going to see the banner on the top of the side. You can come along with us as we trade these defined option contracts. Coming into a Monday, we get summer trading right now, folks. So you got Mondays, Fridays. You can expect basically slower markets, lower volume, less volatility. That being said, guess what? I expect we're going to get some volatility out here in the next couple days. We got window dressing over. The VIX is still laying out here at 10.02, which is complacency in a huge way. There's no two ways about it. In fact, the VIX looks like this thing wants to go back down to the 9.58 level. If we go back, take a look at inside the Dow Industrials, the strength versus the weakness. This is what you have out here this morning. Strength is Caterpillar. That's putting 7 positive points. Goldman's putting 7. Exxon's putting 3. Microsoft's putting 3. 3M's putting 3. Taken away from it, Apple. Apple is putting 10 negative points into the Dow. Home Depot's putting 5. McDonald's is putting 3. Procter & Gamble's putting 2. If we do go over and we take a look at Apple, that's really a sideways move. Bottom line, not much move. Apple is, I believe they have their big developers conference taking place right now. We go over and we take a look at the big dogs inside the NDX 100, or first let's go right to the NDX 100. So, and Amazon is up $1, trading at $1,007. The strength inside the NDX 100 today, NVIDIA is up 1.8%, NetEase is up 1.7%. Regeneron's 1.3, taken away from it. INCY is down 3%. O'Reilly Automotive is down 2.7. You got Dollar Tree down 1.9, and Liberty Financial is off 1.3. If we go over and just look at O'Reilly Automotive for a second. Okay, so yeah, so this is at the lower end of its range. The top end of that range is 285 here, 239. That lower range is 234. We get into the good old dollar index, folks. Now, dollar bottom line hasn't been able to catch a bid at all. This thing has been building cause and out of the breakdown. It broke down on Friday, and it had the volume on the breakdown. We turned around. We had taken that swing point out on Friday. We did 29,000 contracts, taken out the 24,000. You're bouncing today on 10. That says we're going to do maybe 15, 18,000. This thing looks to me like it wants to get down to its next lower level, which is going to be pretty intense. Gold out here, we take a look at this gold. Gold right now is trading at a price point of $12.83. Now, gold has big volume out here this morning, which is pretty cool. 931,000 contracts thus far. That is big contract volume. We did 272,000 on Friday, which was good. We took out the swing point, but we didn't. It's not a confirmed ABC structure on the way up, because inside the gold contract was 287, and we did 272. So bottom line, good volume, but not there. That being said, I do expect you're going to see it make that run for the highs. Now, XAU and HUI, these babies both need strength. You know, we had the metal contract move higher last week. The gold and silver equities, however, didn't follow up. So bottom line is that is something that you want to basically see out here, and I want to see a sign of strength out here this week and a follow through. We get over and we take a look at the market out here. So if you've never test drive the Nadex platform, folks, come over to our website at TFNN, and what you're going to see is that you can hit that banner on the top or on the side, whether you're trading equities, indices, commodities, or currencies. Bottom line, you can test drive all of those. The way that the premiums are so low right now, it's pretty amazing. If we actually just go into the S&Ps for a second, and we take a look at these indices, and you can take a look, of course, when we're dealing with the aspect of the S&Ps, of the S&P, right now we are trading 2437 inside the S&P. And what you're going to be able to see out here when you're taking a look at this is that there she goes. The top of a couple boxes, 2430.70. You get the top of a 40-point box, which is 20. Let me pull that baby up. Okay, so it's 2400 to 2440, and it is pretty amazing because what you have happening that the premiums are so low, folks, okay, that you can either buy this at 2436 and it's trading 2437, or sell it at 2436 when the top of the box is 2440, which is pretty amazing. You stay right there, folks. We're going to be coming right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, oil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials are up 5. You get the Nasdaq up 1. S&Ps are up a quarter of 1. And if we go over and we actually take a look at these premiums, this is pretty amazing when you go through how calm the markets are and how low the premium is. So the box that we're talking about, folks, this would be a daily box inside the S&P, 40 points. Bottom line, you're trading, the S&P right now is trading at 2438. Bottom line is that you can see how close this spread is, 2436, which is that it's 1.75 points. That, in fact, 2437, let me just see something else, because what's actually going on here, ESM7, see, that's going to be the bid, not the offer, ESM7. So just I can show you this. Okay, it's 2437.50. So check this out. This is pretty amazing, actually. 2437.50. So you're paying 1.5 points. That's it. In order to sell that S&P. And if you're buying it, it's just 1.5. Now, buying it wouldn't make sense at that level, but what would make sense if you're a bull, so check this out. This is pretty, so that's the bearish sign, right? So if you were selling one of them, it would be costing you $40 for a potential profit of $360. Now watch this on the other side. Now this is what's just as amazing. So that's if you're a bear, right? If you're a bull, but I'm going to explain to you what the market is saying here. What the market is saying with the volatility is that we are not going to move all day. So on the other side of that, you have a 240 to 280. So if you're bullish, saying, okay, it's going to go higher. Well, in this case, what is happening is that you, right now, we're to 2437. Now, you're paying more premium on this one because we're at 30, well, we're at 38 and you're paying 41, okay? That being said, you're risking $17 for a movement up to 2480. When you look at both of those, folks, what's happening here is that the market is saying that we are not going to actually move 3 or 4 S&P points all day long, which is just pretty amazing. Well, we'll see where this shakes out, but that's what the option market is predicting right now. So pretty intense. Let's get over and we take a look at the some of the gold stocks. We take a look at the XAU, the HUI. XAU out here down 16 cents. You're at 83.54. If we go inside the XAU, we look at Barrick Gold. Barrick is flat. These things need some juice, man. That's the bottom line. You know, you get the contracts having juice, but these need some juice. Newmont, we take a look at Newmont. Newmont's down 40 cents. And that's coming into a high volume swing, but bottom line, same type of setup. Needs some juice behind the move. Rango Resources, that's holding at a high. Franco-Nevada, that's also holding at a high. We take a look at some of the higher volume equities out here, and this will be a low volume market out here today. You have Advanced Micro up 28 cents. You get Apple down $1.65. That's the mover. Microsoft is up 69 cents. You get Bristol Myers Squibb down $1.87. That thing's been getting killed. Actually, it did a nice counter-trend bounce, but this thing has been on a downtrend since that good old EpiPen was happening. So that's down from 77 bucks. It has a high volume low at 46.01. So that baby looks like it's going to go down and at least test that lower area. We get over and we take a look at some of the high-flying NDX stocks. There goes Google. Google wants $1,000, man. So we're at 984. It's hit 986. This is going to whack it. It's, you know, maybe the whole market's waiting for Google. We'll see. Bottom line is that you know, you bring Google back. If we just bring Google back to April 11th, it was almost it was $817. If we bring it back to the first, look at this, it's pretty amazing. So the first, it was $829. You're up $150 since the first. That's intense. Microsoft, we take a look at Microsoft. Microsoft also another new high, up 69 cents, $72.45. These are big moves, man. And Microsoft, okay, so let me see what this ABC structure is on Microsoft. So the 8.65, it's like $4. So Microsoft has already extended over the ABC structure on the way up. Yeah, oh, that's thank you, man. Thanks, P. So Google, this is interesting. So Google GL is over the $1,000. Okay, so that's interesting how, so there's a bigger premium. So Google, GOOG acts as the holding company, GOOGL. I forget which, I forget which one of them is the voting share. I think the GL, it's interesting that the GL actually is higher, but I believe that the GL gave up their voting rights. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Let's go take a look at overseas. Last night you had Asia was just pretty much flat into the red slightly. Over in Europe, you get the FTSE right now down 0.1%. The CAT's are 0.4. The DAX is up. Is that? Let me just look at this for a second. So the DAX is up 1.2%. No, the DAX must be closed today. That's from last, so that's the second. Yeah, thank you. I can see that, right. Okay, so that's the second. Let's see where we're at. Okay, so the DAX is closed. Yeah, that's from Friday. The UK, they're having troubles in the UK. There's no two ways about that. You know, this market keeps shaking all this off, but the bottom line is that it'll shake it off until it doesn't shake it off. These markets, they're at highs, and their bottom line extended with light volume, all of the above, but guess what? It looks to me like until that NDX 100 or the NASDAQ composite, one of those, before they have to give it up for the market to give it up. And we've taken a look at the IBB. So the IBB last week went from 282 up to almost 297. Now that's the top of the range. The top of the range in the IBB is 298. You stay right there, folks. We'll come right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow Industrials right now flat. NASDAQ is up 1. S&P's the flat. Gold is up 370. Silver's up 10 cents. We're going to be right back.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you like it does me, visit everbank.com/TFNN to find out what they can do for you. Again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. Visit them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Darrell Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is down 2.5. You have the S&P's flat. NASDAQ is down 3.5. And folks, if you haven't test drove the Nadex platform, come over to our website at TFNN. You can hit that banner, bring it up to put $25,000 of paper money into your account, and you can follow along with us as we trade these defined option contracts. If we go over and we take a look at the euro out here. So the euro right now, this has been a heck of a run. As the dollar has got destroyed, for bottom line, when we take this back, April 10th, the euros are trading at 105. You're at 112.48 right now. And when you pull this euro back, what you're going to see laying out here, let me put this back, that your top of the consolidation is laying out like 114 to 116. You've made it up this far. Bottom line, this euro wants to get into that level. Now, what's going to be really cool watching this, if you're trading the Nadex platform, is the aspect of, number one, getting to the 114 to 116. How we get there. Are we going to build some cars? Bottom line, of just run right up into the level. That being said, this number is going to be huge to keep your eye on. The reason being, folks, is that we've been in this consolidation since January of 2015. Now, if we break that consolidation, meaning the top of the consolidation is 114, 115, this baby will go, and it'll go big. And when I say go, there's nothing stopping this to go to 140, 136, which is pretty amazing. If we just the direct inverse correlation, what you're going to see, and that's where the dollar is going to be laying out here, because when we put this dollar back, what you're going to see is that you have 95, which is election night. That has some support there. And, last week we hit 96,580, so it was basically about 800 ticks away from it. That being said, it looks to me like we're going to be running down to this 91 to 92 area. Now, if we break that area, oh, baby. This dollar can get down. When you first look at it on a couple-year basis, it looks like it can get to the, the 80 area pretty quickly. But what you actually have is that from the 2007-2008 area, you have, 2009, 88 will give it some support. We traded in October of 08, we traded to 88. We traded to 88 in June of 2010. So that should give it something. But other than that, bottom line is that this thing can get dramatically lower. So I expect what you're going to see out here is that you are going to see more pressure inside the dollar going down, inside the euro going up. And then if we go over to the yen and we look at that correlation for the metals market, the yen, bottom line, is having a hard time right now holding the price point of 110.24. So the yen had a high spike, well, not a high volume. It had a good spike down at 110.24 on the 18th. It came right back from that. 4 days later, it's up at the 112. It's given it up, and it came into that Friday with volume. So we'll see how long we hang around at this area, because if we do get under this 110.24 area, that's going to set up a swing low of 108. If we go over to the Nikkei and we look at the correlation inside the Nikkei, bottom line, last night you had a sideways market in the Nikkei. The Nikkei would have to come back inside, it's quite a way down actually, inside the 19,668 area. And right now we're at 20,122 area. We get over and we take a look at the oil market. Oil out here, let's take a look. So gasoline is almost down 2%. Ooh, let's go gasoline first. We're going to have some inexpensive gasoline this summer. So gas is coming down with 22,000 contracts. You're trading into 53,000. So it's going to do that contract value. It looks like 151 is game, and right now you're at 154.45. We take a look at the crude oil. Crude oil is down 1.1%, $47.14. Okay, this here. So we came down Friday with volume, 46.74. So that wants to be tested. Today, what you have, you try to get to a higher high, you have light volume. So we'll see how this shakes out. That can be a small ABC structure on the way down, which would be 52, about $3.50, which would get you to the 145 level, to the 45 level. We go in, we take a look at the XLE, the oil and gas equities, and they just can't handle it. They broke their lower low, 65.83. They're at 65.27 right now. Put these on a weekly. Yeah, this looks like it wants to run down to the 62 area. We go inside the financials. The financials right now, they're up 13 cents, 23.58. That's getting close to the higher end of its consolidation. Bottom line is that it's pretty amazing that even with the Dow almost at highs, the financials haven't been able to do it. The oil and gas stocks haven't been able to do it, but yet inside those indices, there's been enough out there to basically get them up right into and over those highs. You get United Technologies at 122. That high that it's going after is the 124 area. Big Mac has had quite a run. That delivery service on Big Mac is making them money, and I suspect it's going to make them money hand over fist. Once they started using Uber to deliver, it's pretty amazing how many folks will actually order Uber for their Big Macs. And now they're going to incorporate another 3,000 stores, like overnight. And the thing that's amazing, there's no doubt, imagine that you can actually ramp up a service like that. You already have the restaurants going, just ramp up the service, bang, Uber Eats, one call, bang, it's done. It's on all these kids' apps, and there's no doubt that when McDonald's, with the press release that they did put out there, they put out the aspect that it is the young kids that are using it, and they're using it in a huge way. Let's go to Paul in San Jose. Hey, Paul, what's going on, brother?
What's going on, Tom? Good morning.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing awesome. Yourself?
Good, man. Thank you. Yeah, good.
Hey, thanks for taking my call. I appreciate it. Did you have a good weekend?
I did. Yourself?
Man, it was pretty good. The weather out here in California is perfect right now. It's not too hot. It's pretty nice, man. I had a great weekend. Thank you.
That's good. Yeah, we had a beautiful weekend too. It didn't get hot. We had cloud cover. Which what happens in Florida, folks, is that this month here, it's not the humidity. It's the sun is so hot in Florida. But we had good cloud cover all weekend, so it was great, man.
Awesome. Hey, Tom, I got a question for you. So in your methodology, the art of time in the trade, I hear we're going to the break. I'll hang tight.
Okay, cool, man. Stay right there.
All right, thank you.
Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow Industrials right now are down 1. Nasdaq is flat. S&Ps are off a half a point. We're going to be right back, folks.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's Nadex.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 1, Nasdaq's up 1, S&P's are flat. We're talking with Paul from San Jose, and I believe we're going to be talking about support and resistance.
Yeah, so in the art of timing the trade, Tom, when we're at all-time highs and there's no swing points above us, how do you anticipate potential resistance above? Is it
there is none.
Do you use trend lines?
No, there is no. No, this is a great question because there is none. That's resistance means that something has already been there. So what happens is that the way that I look at this, okay, so let's just take, if we take the S&P, right? You can take this with any of them. You go to a higher high, you can continue going to a higher high. What you can do is you can do not a confirmed ABC structure up, meaning with volume, you can say, okay, you know, like right now on Friday, on Thursday, you had the S&P take out another swing point, right? So one way you could do this and say, okay, let's look at the aspect of what would just an A to B equals C to D be, not an ABC. You know, there's two different variations of that. So in this case, you'd have 235.43 would be the low of May 18th, right? Mm-hmm. You take the high, which is 242.08. So 42, 230. What did I say? 232. 235. Yeah, so you get $7. So then you look at that and you'd say, okay, a C's 240. So you'd be ballparking it and saying, okay, 247. If you're a bull, would be like, hey, that thing can go to 247. If you're a bear, I'd be saying, okay, I might want to sell it at 247.
Okay.
You know, that's because when there's nothing on the left-hand side, the bottom line is that you can go a lot higher, you know. And so if we look at when I had brought up the euro earlier, and this works like this also, is that because the breakdown was so bad from 07 going into 015, right? You know, I mean, 14 to 15, the euro went from 139 down to 112. Well, if we get over that consolidation, meaning in the euro, that can go up just as quick. That's another way of, I switched gears on you here, but I just want you to understand that too. Do you know what I'm saying? Because when you come down very quick, after a long consolidation, you can go up just as quick. You know, now to go back to the original question, how do you know where resistance is? You don't, because there is none. Yeah. How's that? Right? There just isn't. That's what it comes down to. What you're going to be looking for, what I'm going to be looking for, is the first down day that has good volume, which we've already had. Then you get a counter trend bounce. You test the high. You test it on light volume, and it's like, okay, it's time to take another shot at it. You know?
Right. Okay. Hey, I appreciate it. Thanks for the education, Tom.
Okay, man. Have a great one. Have a safe one. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. And if we go over, so now you got the only equity indice right now, I believe that's not at all-time highs. Let me just make sure of this, is the Russell 2000. The Russell 2000 is at 1404. Well, it's okay. Listen, it's going to be there. 1425.69. So that's not that far. So they're all laying right up there. If we do take a look at the GDX for one of our targets, yeah, the GDX needs some big-time sign of strength. You know, we're moving sideways. What it showed last week is this. Last week it showed that we don't have any sellers. You know, they all held pretty well. What it didn't show is that we have buyers. That's how this mining sector is laying out right now. So, bottom line, I expect that we're going to see the metals continue higher. The real question is going to be is that will these catch a bid? You know, and we'll find out. You know, I suspect that they're going to, but thus far they haven't. You know. Like AEM got up to 49.67 last week at 48.19. What I do expect we're going to see out here, and it all depends on the aspect of how flat we get out here today and how anemic the volume is out here today. We are going to get some volatility in this market Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. The real question is going to be, does it come right back? do you get a spike down? Does it come right back? Because thus far, that's what we've seen. When we spiked down on the 17th, it had volume, it had everything. Takes that out again, gets some more volume on Friday. Bottom line gets up and over the highs of March 1st, which has been trying to get over for quite a while. And if we go into the IBB, the IBB is crucial to keep your head on, for the NASDAQ 100 and for the composite. Now, the IBB is off a high of 400. You're at 293. The top of that range is 301. It looks to me like the 301 is going to be game once again. What I'd like to really see is that you'd want to see these equities make a run, bottom line, whether it's today or early tomorrow, so that you'd start getting a two-way market out here. If we go into the XLK, this has been the leader. There's no two ways about it. The XLK, bottom line, another new higher at 57.37. SMHs, I'll bring the SMHs up too. The difference with the SMHs is that it's all about the Taiwan semiconductor, Intel. I guess NVIDIA is putting a huge amount into it. So Taiwan Semi's 12% of it, Intel's 10%, NVIDIA's 6.4%, Qualcomm's 5.7%. I guess, spread out, though, there's no doubt that the SMHs have been on a run. Right now, you're at 87.33, and that has literally been nonstop since February of 2016. It was $45. So it almost has doubled. And that's without, when you actually take a look at the chart, that's without a pullback at all. Pretty amazing. 877-927-6648. Some of the Dow stocks out here, you got Exxon up 67 cents, Disney's down 35, you get GE up 8, we got Goodyear Tire up 26, 3M's up 17, Procter & Gamble's down 44. Let's go to PG and take a look at PG. Yeah, that's coming into a downdraft that's left over there from the 26th of April. Let's go take a look at Walmart. Walmart is fighting it out with Amazon. Bottom line, Walmart's still at highs, $79.65. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We're coming right back. Dow Industrials right now are up 5. Nasdaq's up 3. S&P's are flat. We're going to be right back.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has put together the finest live programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 9 hours a day starting at 8 a.m. as John Logan kicks us off each trading day with the Global Market Pulse. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Mondays and Fridays, catch live trading on the Nadex platform with host Tom and Tommy O'Brien, along with Darrell Martin on the Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN, educating investors. Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
The Dow right now is up 7, Nasdaq's up 1, S&P's are flat. And, you know, when we started the program, we were just talking about the aspect of just how low the VIX is. Bottom line is that you're at 9.85 right now. And out here this morning, we started out at about the 10 level. And that's basically saying that out here on a Monday morning with summer trading, that this S&P is not going to be moving more than probably 2 or 3 points, maybe 4 points, which is pretty amazing. But bottom line, it hasn't. That's the other side of it. If you take a look at this E-mini right now, what you're going to see out here today, this is one of the tightest ranges that, I mean, we've been in a tight range, but this is pretty amazing. So the low of today is 24.33. That was established at 9:40. Other than that, you're talking about we've had a 1.5 point move, whether it's up or down. We've gone from 24.37 to 24.38.50. We've gone back and forth on that since I've been on the air. Yeah, it started at 9:50. So, you know, bottom line, the VIX and the premiums inside of the market right now is saying we're going to stay at that point. Doesn't mean we will, folks, okay? Bottom line, on a Monday, though, in the summer, your probability is pretty good. This thing can flatten out all day long, as it does on Friday. That being said, you have window dressing. That is over. We get Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, where we'll see whether there's some volatility that comes inside the marketplace. What I do expect we're going to see, where the volatility more than likely would start, would be all about the dollar. The dollar, the yen, and the euro. The reason I'm saying that is that the market itself is pretty calm at these highs. Fast moves inside the currency can basically push markets around. Now, we've seen a huge move, and the market hasn't done a thing, meaning the dollar right now, May 11th, the dollar was at 99.765. Bottom line, the market hasn't cared. So will that change? Yeah, it will change. The question is going to be, when does that change? Because the value, the actual value of our markets, as that dollar goes down, the international value of that goes down pretty dramatically. It goes down pretty quick, too, by the way. What we have seen is that if you, we've shown this a million times. If you go over to the UK and we look at the UK right now is it's a 75.35 in pounds. Well, if we turn that into the USD, what you're going to see is that we're still much lower than we were in August of 2014, you know, when you turn it to US dollars. That correlation is starting to take place inside our own Dow Industrial. So if we take the Dow Industrials and I put this back, and then all of a sudden now I just change this into the euro, what you're going to see is that even though the Dow is at highs, in euro terms, the Dow has been going down since the dollar has been going down and the euro has been going higher. So those correlations will take effect, folks. The bottom line, they haven't. Now, the markets, basically, Teflon markets pushed off everything. That being said, guess what? Currencies and the bond market rule the world. Fast moves by currencies can throw some volatility into it. The bond move, the bond move is absolutely phenomenal because the bonds are saying that they're doing ABC structure on the way up. And that's saying that, guess what? Bottom line, that's going to be more weakness inside the U.S. dollar. You stay right there, folks. And man, Mr. Basil Chapman's coming up next. And, of course, then we're going to swim lessons in Chicago. Steve Rhodes, Dave White. I'll be back this afternoon, folks. Have a great one. Have a safe one. Stay right there. Basil's coming right up. Get him, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.